What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Productions. It has been a while since we've been an episode, Shane. It hasn't been. It's been like a month.
It's you know what? It's been busy.
Yeah.
Give the guy a break. He's through college, you know.
This is true.
He made it through the other side of his first semester.
Yeah. It's all good. A's, by the way. So, you know. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my school life at all. We're here because we have a very important task. We are talking about the best and worst movies of the year. We have to make this. Everyone's making one, it feels like now. So, before the end of the year, we decided we're going to make one. And today, we thought it'd be a little bit funny to start with the worst. The worst, the pieces of giant shit that I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about, but we have to talk about.
It's a necessary evil.
It's necessary. It's like we have to overcome this barrier, then we can talk about good movies. It's just like we have to get to that point.
Exactly.
You know what
exactly. I feel like 2024 had a lot of great movies.
Yes.
But wow, there was some absolute
Whoa!
shit too.
And a lot that we did not talk about as well.
Yeah.
For time reasons and that sort of stuff. Maybe we'll make reviews about them. Just for the context of this video, like, these aren't like full-on reviews. We've reviewed a lot of these movies that we're probably going to talk about on this list. A lot of them, though, we haven't. So just keep that in mind. If you're interested, leave us reviews. Maybe we'll make reviews for them. But just giving that a little context. And I just wanted to give a little context of how we're actually going to work this list as well. We're just going to go from 10 to 1. I'm going to say my 10th spot. You're going to say your 10th spot. We're going to go up from that point. Pretty simple, all things considered. But, Seamus, do you want to lead the charge?
Sure, okay.
Because, like, I'm so interested, man. I'm so interested.
The thing is, like, all these movies I'm about to talk about, they're all, like, dog shit. Like,
Yeah, they're not
let
good.
me be clear, none of them are
No.
good. So it's like, don't get too hung up on I don't want
He's stepping
you
up
to
people's
lose.
toes. He's like, yeah, don't get a pump on it. You loved it? Yeah, well, it's trash, actually. Sorry to tell you this.
It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking.
He's gonna get canceled. He's gonna say something.
I'm afraid with the favorites video, too, people are like, your taste is ass!
I feel like the favorite's gonna be damning.
Yeah.
For some people, I think there's a couple for me. People are like, what? Or
What?
maybe you too.
What?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it should be good.
But at least we can all agree that these ones will probably be a lot more understandable.
Yeah, I think the consensus will be pretty high on these.
Yeah.
So in my 10th spot, I got, oh boy, a sequel to Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
We got
wait, that
Winnie
came
the
out this year?
Blood and Honey. Yes, it did.
Did it?
It did. Regrettably.
Oh my god.
Should it have come out? No, it definitely should not have. It should have been scrapped. However, I will say, and I know we're supposed to be just shitting on them, it is a remarkable improvement over the first
Yes.
the first Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
movie. So, but yeah, this was terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's not as boring as the first one.
No.
But it's still really fucking boring.
Yeah. It's like, it's weird because, like, we watched it as a joke because we were like, oh, haha, that's a bit funny. And then you forced me to watch the first one again, which, fuck you, first of all, because that was a horrendous experience. Probably one of, maybe, like, top 3 worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, like, I've told you this, every aspect of filmmaking, out the window.
No.
Just does not matter. It's horrible. And I was actually, dare I say it, kind of excited for this one, just because it was such a remarkable improvement from a visual side. Where you're like, oh, this looks like fucking Oscar-worthy now.
Yeah,
You know?
there is actual, like, camera work.
There's camera work.
There is better acting.
They actually have suits. Like, they actually have interesting designs that aren't as bad. But then you sit down and watch it, and you're still like, holy fuck, get to the next point. Like,
Glacial
bro,
pacing.
oh my god. I remember we were sitting
half
there.
Hour,
Yeah.
remember?
We were sitting there like 1 a.m. I remember we were like all sleeping. Because we're like, oh my god, just let it be over, dude. Like, what is happening? I didn't even realize that movie came out this year. I would have put it on my list if I did.
Yeah, it came
I
out.
forgot about
man.
that.
I know, right?
Holy hell, that movie was ass.
It was pretty ass. It was
Oh
pretty
my
ass.
God.
What about you though? What do you got in your 10th?
My 10th?
Yeah.
Okay, this is so bad looking at this because it's just like, this isn't 10. What is it next? So for 10 for me, I got a movie that we watched pretty early on in the year. We did not talk about. Talk about Night Swim.
Oh,
Holy hell! It's sad. Like, if you're gonna look at the rest of this list, and be like, oh my god, because Night Swim, holy hell, this movie was horrible. I made you watch it because I'm like, it's gonna be so bad that it might be funny, and that is the only reason it is not any higher. It's because we died the entire fucking time we were watching this movie. Like, there was never a moment where we were actually taking it seriously. Like, from the acting of, like, the dad. Do you remember the dad's acting?
Oh my god, it was
Holy
so
hell.
over the top and
Over the
ridiculous.
top,
It was so funny though.
It was! And I love the monologue about pool history. Remember that one part where the guy's like, "Oh yeah, the pool's been around for about 20 years. Like, it originated here." It's so stupid. And I love how they treat it so seriously throughout the entire movie for no reason. No reason. And, like, the effects are garbage, the acting is trash, the plot. Fuck!
Who greenlit this?
Blumhouse, apparently. Blumhouse thought it was a great idea.
God damn it. The Haunted Swimming Pool movie. Are you serious? Of all the things they could have greenlit. This is like the most January release ever.
Of all time.
It was January, right?
It was January, I remember.
Like, starting off the year on a terrible note.
It
like,
was ridiculous, I remember. It was horrible.
It was horrible.
And I never, like, I went back and rewatched some scenes on YouTube because I thought they were hilarious. Like, there are so many scenes, like, I will never get out of my head at the end when he's like, Polo. He's like chasing around his daughter, and he's like saying Marco Polo, and there's like a jump scare where he like teleports behind her and goes, "You were supposed to say Polo."
It's so good. It's so bad, but it's so good.
It's so bad that it could be good.
Exactly. Like, it's undeniably entertaining, and you can tell that that he was having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Wyatt Russell,
man,
he was
he
having
should be
a
given
great
an
time.
award.
He really should. I think that's Razzie worthy.
Literally. It's so funny. But, like, the thing is, like I said before, I can't put it any higher because I wasn't bored.
No.
It was shit, but I was not bored.
Mm-hmm.
But the level, the quality of filmmaking is inexcusable, and that is horrible, which is scary because that's only top 10.
Yeah.
And I think let's just stop. Let's just go to 9 before I have a crash out. I'm gonna crash out multiple times, dude, throughout this video. I swear to God. But let's just go to 9. Seamus, what's your 9? I'm curious.
Well, I won't lie. My 9th was Night Swim.
Oh, what's 9 Swim? Okay. I was wondering.
I don't have anything else to say about Night Swim, man. It's garbage.
It's horrible.
It's really bad.
That's all we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Damn, I was not expecting. I thought it was gonna be higher, to be honest, because I thought you loathed that movie.
No, it was too funny to really loathe it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ones at the very top of my list, those are the ones where it's like, wow, this is
in it like horrible. I want to cry.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like
okay.
Like getting like a hot needle like shoved in your orifice. Yeah, like right behind your eyeball. Yeah, like it's
Jesus, man. No, this is kind of scary. Okay, well, I guess if we're not going to talk anymore about that one, I guess I'll talk about my 9th spot, which again is another movie that on my channel, it's actually funny. I regarded this as the worst movie for a while of the year, and it is shocking that it is not in number 1. And that's Madam Web. Holy hell. But it's here because of the same reasons Night Swim's here. Because I could not stop laughing the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't boring. Like, It was just like, holy hell. Like, what? You thought this was a good idea? Like, everything about this movie is wrong. Like, everything. From the premise of taking a Marvel character that has no business being a main character of anything and trying to, like, make this really strange Terminator story, which it's also trash, by the way. It's garbage. And then putting all these talented people in it that have no right being in this movie and given a script that makes literally no sense and is the most laughable thing I've ever watched in my life.
The ADR in this is crazy. Like,
oh my
did they
God,
actually
yes.
record any lines like while they were on camera, or did they just like dub over the whole movie?
There's no way.
Because like there was so many shots where like the camera would pull back really far in the middle of a conversation. You're like, why are they doing this? And I think that's why. It's just because it's like, oh shit, our lips aren't matching up, so we gotta pull back. So people don't realize.
My thought process was, oh shit, we don't have enough time to reshoot this, so let's just add a fuck ton of dialogue and an ADR, so then people will understand what the hell's going on. Like the villain, bro. Oh my! It didn't even sound real.
No, he sounded
like a robot. Like, it was horrible. I remember there was a scene where they're like laying in bed and he's like, "I need my spider," and his lips do not line up at all. It's like watching like a movie at a sync where it's like it's slightly ahead, so like you're not getting the full experience because you're like, why their lips aren't synced up? That's what it was like. Every scene he was in, every scene, and it was. His acting was horrible as well.
Oh, he's one of the worst,
oh my God.
worst antagonists I've seen.
Probably maybe worst of the year, to be honest. Like, holy hell.
It was so bad.
It was insane to me. But it had to be here. Like, it had to be.
Oh.
And if you guys are interested, I have a review on my channel, so if you want to go watch it, watch it. It's horrible. But it's laughably horrible. It's something I would actually watch again, and I'm actually going to call out a very special viewer that I know is listening right now. You know who you are. Gave me a copy of Madam Web for my birthday. Thanks for that. I'm never watching it.
Holy Grail.
No Holy Grail. Trash. Sorry. Ugh. But goddamn it, with that, I'm gonna send it off to you, Seamus. Take us to 8, man. What's 8?
Wow, 8th. We
Is
got
it-
a very
Please don't tell-
special festive flick.
Oh, I know what it is.
We got the one and only red one
No, it's Pink,
with
dude.
the Rock. Okay, this is another case of absolute dog shit, but so entertaining. Again,
true.
we were dying throughout the entire movie. It was damn funny.
Dude, Dwayne would like move his arm slightly, and we would be like cry laughing
Like,
because there's everything about this movie. It's just
the most
God.
ridiculous dialogue. Dwayne shrinking left, right, and center. It's so absurd. Like just such a messy plot. Like terrible villain.
Oh my god, horrible.
Did you notice it was like extremely quiet at points though?
Yes.
Like why was there no music in this movie?
I don't know. It's like they thought that every scene was like super dramatic. It's like no music. We need them to take this in. This is huge. The part where they're talking about the naughty list, bro. Oh my god, generational. We can't have any music during this scene. We need to hear Dwayne talk about the naughty list.
The
Event
level
support.
3 naughty lister, bro.
Are you telling me that this guy is naughty 3? No, fuck, I messed up. Sorry. You know what I mean if you're a real one. But goddamn, oh my god. But it was so funny.
It was
It was so funny.
and a truly like historic box office
Failure,
flop.
literally.
Holy crap! It's already on streaming.
Yeah.
And then I know we talked about it before, but the fact that Dwayne ran up the budget $50 million just because he didn't show up on time
What?
is crazy.
Alarm clocks exist, bro.
Yes, come on,
God.
Dwayne. Look
Like,
at your
come
watch,
on,
man.
Like, his reputation, I found, has dropped so much from this movie. Like, I see so many people now just shitting on him. And it's deserved. Because, like, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, dude. Like, I know not every movie's gonna be a hit, but $50 million. Are you serious? Like, that is a bit excessive if you ask anyone.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
holy hell, man.
No, it's so bad, so bad.
It
It's
is.
so cheap looking, which I
Oh.
don't understand considering how much money it costs.
It cost, yeah.
Like, just soulless,
Soulless, yeah.
movie.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because I don't have it on my list because I think that it's not as bad as some other ones just because how much fun we had. And I can think of this movie as like, in my opinion, like a cult classic. Like I think there is fun to be had. You could just watch this movie with friends and have a good time. I feel like it could be a Jingle All the Way one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
where
can
I
see that.
unironically just kind of enjoy it because how shitty it is. You know?
Yeah.
So it's not on my list. But yeah, you know what is on my list?
What
Which
you
I'm taking
got?
it to number 8.
Yeah.
Venom: The Last Dance, man.
Oh, brother.
Holy hell. This is when we start leaving the funny aspect of my sort of list and go into the shit that is just boring. I don't understand how difficult it is to make like a superhero movie like entertaining. Like, this movie was fucking so boring, and when it wasn't boring, it was just every Sony cliche that pissed me off. Like, oh my god, like everything about this movie made me angry. Everything. From the concept alone of a Venom movie, no Spider-Man. We have 3 of these movies. How the hell do we have 3 of these movies, Seamus? Like, the first one wasn't even good. Why are we at 3 already?
They keep churning them out.
Literally.
It keeps making money.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't
know
get it.
how. I don't know how.
Like, they're garbage,
It's
man.
so fucking bad.
I know, and like even like some people will say like, oh, but you know Eddie Brock and Venom are good. I'm like, I don't agree. No, it's just
overrated.
Bad. It's
so
overrated.
I don't.
Oh, God. And the plot of this movie, oh hell, man,
It's so stupid.
it's just all over the place as well.
It
It's
just
like,
pisses
what?
you off, man. Like
It do.
the whole time you're watching it, you're like, wow, I could be. There's so many better things I could be doing
Yeah.
than watching this garbage.
Yeah, and you know what? I honestly regret watching it too because I knew that's what it was going to be. But I thought we'll make a review. You know, we talk about most Marvel movies that come out, but just like, why do we do this to ourselves, bro? It's so boring and bad, and it tries to be funny, but it's not funny.
That's the other thing too. It's like, okay, maybe if it was bad, but it had some funny moments.
Yeah.
Literally felt like Homelander in the movie theater, bro. Just straight faced, like
Literally.
It's so painfully unfunny.
Yes, Literally, it's just so bad, dude.
And like even thinking about it right now, I'm really struggling to remember anything about it because it was
Well, it's so
instantly
forgettable.
Yeah, it's slop. It's like
it's trash. Like it is literally just an excuse to make a third movie and make a couple extra bucks. That's what it is. It's just nothing more. Like it doesn't even have anything that Well, I'm not implying that something needs to have something to lead to something, as in a post-credit scene. But like the movie was just, it's a nothing burger.
Yeah,
It's trash.
Yeah.
And then they remove everything good about the other movies that were made in this movie. Retcon time. Sony, we can't commit to that. We can't commit to actually good ideas, guys. Sorry. We actually have to continue slop.
They're their own worst enemy, man.
They are.
Sony,
Bro.
they have no idea. They have no self-awareness.
No. Like, what is their fascination with just, like, changing everything at the last minute? Like, guys, like, come on. What are we doing here? I'm just glad that this is the last one, and I say that with quotation because it's not going to be. Like, come on, guys. Let's be for real here. It's not going to be the last one. They'll make another one in, like, 5 years.
I don't think the bottom of the barrel is completely clean, bro. They can still scrape a little bit extra off there.
We need that disco, hypno hustler movie. We need a Dr. Octopus Sandman movie, followed by Vulture Sinister Six. That would be great. So
who was the other one? Bad Bunny was going to be?
Oh my god, El Muerto, dude. Dude, I love El Muerto. My favorite Marvel character, totally.
Yeah.
The one that deserves a movie, by the way. Sure. Thank God that got canceled. Or maybe it isn't. You know? Maybe they're like, just don't talk about it, but in like 5 years we'll just like shit this out when we need to release something, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe
it's already done. They're like, oh, this will be a good tax write-off.
Yeah. It's like, well, we won't tell anyone because no one's going to give a fuck, frankly. But, we will. We will do that, you know? Oh my God.
Sony's all over this list, man.
Oh, they made a first. Yeah. Which we'll get to. But yeah, Venom 3, horrible. That's my number 8, though.
I really respect that.
Yeah.
It's
what about you, man?
It's dog shit. So at 7th, I got Trap.
Oh,
little M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Wow.
We gotta spice up this list.
Wow.
Some M. Night, dude.
I'm sorry, man. I do not get it. I am so really over M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Dude has been making straight cheeks
for years. Like, when was the last time you made a good movie? I'd say Split.
I don't even... Like, to be honest, I know you're a fan of Split. I'm not a huge fan of Split. I'd say that's probably the best movie he's made in a long time, though.
Oh, definitely. 100%, yeah. And, but beyond that, the only movies I think of him fondly are, in my opinion, Split, Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense, and Signs. Mm. Those are the only ones. He has made so many other movies besides that. And this year, we got Trap, the latest installment of this shit fest. What is he is he real? Is he a real human?
This dialogue is crazy.
No,
it's so crazy,
this, dude.
It's like he just crash landed on planet Earth. He's like people, and he's like trying to learn English.
Yeah,
that sounds like racist or something. It's not.
It's not, dude. Guys, it's not.
This dialogue is so crazy to me. I can't get over it. Yeah. How dumb and clunky it sounds.
And it doesn't work at all.
No, it's
some
so
people,
awkward.
Some people make the excuse, oh, that's his style. I'm like, well, I don't want to watch something like it's made on the fucking different universe where no one talks like a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
And then it takes everything down because what you have here, I think, if you were to take the concept alone, is an interesting idea. Mm-hmm. What if a serial killer was put in a position where he was going to get caught no matter what and he had to find a way to get out of this public scenario? That's honestly a good idea for a thriller movie. That's a great idea, and then you can expand on an ideology of this guy's terrible, but you can kind of go into different parts of his life, and it could be interesting. Mm-hmm. M. Night took that and he wiped his fucking ass with it, bro. I swear to God, he's like, we have to make it the most predictable. We can't make it be clever at all, and the writing just complements it because it takes any level of seriousness down with it. Mm-hmm. Any level of seriousness is just gone because. Why are you saying that? Why are you walking up to a random merchandise guy and he's like, oh yeah, come to the back with me. Come, here's the key to the you want the key to the room to get in here? I know you're the serial killer. You want the key, man? It's
it's so ridiculous. Nobody in the movie, and generally this stuff doesn't bother me as much. I'm not one of those people oh, why'd they do that? But people just made
stupid
dumb-ass decisions repeatedly throughout this movie. And it's like this would never fucking happen. I mean, obviously it's a movie, but it's this makes no sense.
No one
Where's
would
the
actually
logic?
do this.
No, no one would.
No. It's horrible. It's baffling, honestly. And, like, it's just, it makes me more mad because it's just such wasted potential. Because this is the guy who made The Sixth Sense. He made Signs. He is capable of making a good movie. But, like, where is it? Because it's not here.
It's not here. And, like, I'll even say this. Like, I respect the ambition. Like, I imagine getting the whole concert together, that must have been quite a thing to set up.
That's quite impressive.
He's not bad with his visuals.
No,
they
not
look
at
pretty
all.
good. But he so badly needs, like, either a screenwriter or like someone to have other creative oversight and be like, yo, M. Night Shyamalan, people don't talk like this, man. People don't act like this either. Like, let's stop with this alien foolishness. Like,
hey, Shyamalan, this looks bad. Maybe we should not edit it like this.
Yeah.
Because I remember the editing was horrible as well.
Oh, it's horrendous.
Like, I remember there's one scene in the movie where he looks on his phone at, like, the person he has in his basement and the screen goes red. It just goes red. I'm like, ooh, he's evil. I'm like, and I know it's like, it had some other meaning in the movie, but it just looks bad. It looks cheap.
It looks cheap, right?
Like,
and I think they had a pretty decent budget for this, too.
Yeah, I think so,
too. Like, all
too.
things considered.
Yeah. And I also appreciate, just like, he even had, like, his daughter in this, and it seemed like it was a family project. I just wish it was a better one. Like, a better family collaboration. Like, my God, man. And I won't say too much on that, because, that's a whole other thing that I'm not going to disrespect at all, because that's cool.
Yeah.
You bring your family. Try and bring them on in a good movie, though. Like, God, I'm sorry. But, like,
Amen.
Jesus.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry to say it, man. But, yeah, that one was horrible. But let's get to my 7.
Yeah.
This one, actually, I think you might think it's shockingly high. Afraid.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. If people don't know what that is, this movie is, I don't blame you. We haven't talked about it on the channel. It's basically just Megan again, but not the doll body. And it's just an AI who's evil. And they don't ever explain why. It's just, she's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just wants to cause mayhem. And this one's weird because, like, it's so boring. Like, nothing happens, basically. But it's, like, the most forgettable horror movie I've ever seen. But it teeters on that level of just awful, where the writing is just like, bro, like, who wrote this?
AI.
Like, AI. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like this movie was completely made on AI, written by AI, because there are even, like, the decisions made in this movie, no one would do that.
No.
Like, no. Like, it's just, I'm actually struggling to figure out things to say, because I actually have completely forgotten about this movie besides, like, 2 scenes.
It's absolute fucking dog shit.
It's horrible.
It's a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
I do too. But you know why I can't put it lower? Because it gave us the biggest laugh of the year. Because it gave us the biggest laugh of the year. I want to explain it so bad. I know everyone does not care about spoilers for fucking Afraid. Like, let's be honest here. But there's a great scene. Where there's a kid and he got blackmailed by, like, another student. And basically everyone thinks he's just a terrible person now. And he's got, like, a lawyer on the phone. He's, like, driving. He's got a lawyer on the phone. He's like, don't say anything. Don't post anything. Don't do anything that could get you canceled. And he's like, okay. Hangs up the phone. Gets another phone call. The AI has called him and is telling him, I deepfaked a video of you committing, like, game ending yourself. Because I don't want to say the other thing because YouTube's a little weird. And it's basically a video of him driving in a car saying, I can't live with the things I've done, I have to kill myself. And he, like, screams in the most comedic way possible, and he just flies off the side of a cliff. Just flies.
We died.
I was crying.
We died.
I have never laughed so hard.
I have to kill myself. Just veers. Doesn't he veer off a cliff or something?
Yeah.
He
purposely does.
Jams his wheel. Like,
it's horrible.
Crazy.
And the fact that it's like, AI made this. Are you serious, bro? Earlier in the movie too, it made like a deep fake, like an analysis of a video that someone made with AI. Like, it's crazy.
It's really
insane.
crazy.
How many years did we go up since AI was here? Like, holy hell, dude. It's insane.
And, I mean, it seems like a common theme with all these movies that they look cheap. This looks so cheap,
bad.
bro.
Oh, my. And the editing, too.
Oh.
It felt like a horror movie, Hallmark movie, in my opinion.
No,
like,
seriously.
just straight for streaming.
Blumhouse, man.
Is this Blumhouse again?
Isn't this Blumhouse?
Is it?
I'm almost positive.
I didn't know if it was Blumhouse or not. Because I didn't
double check this. I don't want to smear their name if it's not.
Well, because, like, let's be honest here. Blumhouse has made a lot of shit this year. And they're not done on my list as well. That's a little teaser, I guess you could say. But, like, they cannot make a good movie. Like, Blumhouse Challenge tried to make good movie in Impossible Edition.
it is. So it is Blumhouse Productions, and yes, I entirely agree.
My
I don't know.
God.
I don't know what happened.
Like, what are they doing?
They made one good movie this year. One good movie.
Yes.
And that's it. Everything else has been absolute
Horrible.
dumpster fires.
Like,
and it's so disappointing because they used to be such a reliable company. It's like, okay.
They used to be the gold standard.
Yeah.
For like, this is good. Or at least, like, good to like, okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't seem lazy. Now, oh my God, dude. Like, what has happened? The biggest fall off. It needs to be studied.
For real.
Like,
it's honestly so sad.
It's crazy to me. And, yeah, I don't even know what to say more about this movie. It's just horrible.
It's horrible.
So with that, I'm just gonna give it off to you.
Yeah, for sure.
What's number 6, Seamus? We're almost to the halfway point.
So I got another Sony classic.
Oh
here.
no!
You got Kraven the Hunter. Wow.
We didn't talk about this one. Holy
Dude,
hell!
Like again, I'm struggling to remember anything about it because it was like instantly forgettable. Like it's slop.
Every scene where he's not doing something hilarious is just horrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Some of the worst dialogue, and that's saying a lot compared to the other Sony.
It's worse than Madame Web.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, this writing is abysmal.
It's horrible.
It's atrocious.
Like, it's the most generic thing you've ever seen, but it's like sprinkled with just like a little bit of like pixie shit. Like, it's just like it's a special kind of bad where it's unbelievably boring. And the plot is so oh my God. Like, it's so just boring. Like, if I was to sum it up, boring. And also just that one scene where Rhino makes the fucking stupidest noise I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God.
Do you remember that? There's a scene in the movie where Rhino, who's also... I don't throw this around lightly. This may be the worst portrayal of a comic book character I've ever seen in my life. Like, absolutely horrible.
I hate his design so much, too.
So bad,
it's so hideous.
Dude. Oh my God. And we'll get to the CGI. But there's a great scene where basically they say, oh, we didn't get Kraven, boss. What do you want us to do? And you know what this motherfucker has to say? He goes... unprompted. No, nothing happens to prompt him that, like, he's not, like, chained. No. He just makes a random ass noise for no reason. And it's like, what are we doing?
It's truly bizarre. It's like, did they forget to edit that out?
Like, was he supposed to, like, just, like, snarl or something? And they were just like, fuck it. We don't have the money for that. Just
I felt like it should have been on the blooper reel or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bizarre.
It's so crazy. And the funny part is like, we were sitting there with a pretty packed group of people.
Yeah.
And, like, even all these people who seemed, like, invested in the movie were laughing. They were just, like...
Took everybody out.
Yeah, it took everyone out of the movie, because it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, what does this fit with anything? And then, like, I gotta talk about it, too, Kraven. We didn't make a review this one, since I didn't get to put my hatred out. Why the hell is Kraven a hero in this movie? Like, I've said it till the day I die. Like, Venom, Morbius, Madame Web is also here, I guess you could say. But, like, all these characters, these villains. Like, Morbius, and make an anti-hero, okay, I get it, he's a vampire. Kraven, though, is literally just the shittiest individual in the comic books of a Spider-Man character. His whole thing is that he wants to kill, like, he just wants to become the apex predator. And he just does shit to do it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling now, and nothing's gonna make sense. All I'm saying, I'm just gonna end it with saying that, is that, oh my God, this idea was cursed from the start. And what they give you is a Tarzan movie. Like a rated R Tarzan. That's all I was thinking. Like, bro, this isn't Kraven the Hunter at all. You made rated R Tarzan and tried to say, yeah, it was Kraven the Hunter, guys. Like, it's insane to me. Especially coming from a person who wants to see him fight Tom Holland in, like, a sequel. And instead we get this, and we're never going to get him now. Because they're going to go, ooh, the Tarzan motherfucker? Like, no, not that one. An actual cool one, goddammit.
Yeah, they really ruined his reputation.
They ruined it. He was one of the coolest Spider-Man characters that they have never introduced into, like, live action. They'll never do it now. Because they're scared now. Because now they're going to, oh, Kraven. Yeah, I'm not watching that if he's the villain. It's, oh my God. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to do it again. I swear to God.
Let it out.
No, I can't.
He's been holding this in.
I can't, because then if I do it, I'm going to get canceled, dude. I swear to God. I'm going to say something I might regret. Just switch.
Hey, I think we're only at, what, like number 6?
Oh,
so
that's 6 only?
Lots of time to crash
Are
out. There's still lots of worse movies.
Are we at 6?
Wait, let me double check.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
we were at 6.
We're crashing out so much.
Yeah, that was my 6th. So, yeah.
Damn it! Oh, we're almost done.
I can't
We're
wait
almost
to
done.
see.
Okay, so this one's actually funny. We were talking about this one earlier.
Yeah.
My number 6, it's Megalopolis.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
There
man.
we go.
I couldn't put it in the I couldn't put it in the middle of the list just because there are some good things. Like it looks fine, the acting, no, actually I was gonna try and give it a no.
Everybody's in their own movie.
It is.
It's
Literally.
like the most incohesive thing ever. It's like, what are any of these performances? What the fuck is going on the screen? Why does he have these powers and they just don't explain it? Why
Yes.
can he stop time?
Why?
Why is there the random like text that's supposed to look like some old like
Right.
like Roman shit or whatever?
Yeah.
Like the stone tablets and stuff? Why?
Why did so many famous people agree to do this?
Yeah.
Like nothing makes sense. Was it just the director who is a good director? What happened? Like,
I guess
what's
that's
going
the
on
biggest
here?
the biggest question of all is like, why did Francis Ford Coppola
Think
put
this
up
was a
so
good
much
idea?
of his own money? Exactly, put up so much of his own
Yeah.
money to make this.
Like I understand passion project, but this?
This
Like,
is
what?
your passion
What even
project.
is this, dude? Like this is just it's so bad. He should just take it back to the club and forget it ever fucking existed.
Oh my god. One
Oh.
of the best and worst line readings of the year. Adam Driver, take it back to the club.
Get out.
So
It's
crazy.
crazy.
He is awful in this
Oh
movie.
my god, dude. Everyone was awful though.
Yeah.
There was not one good actor in the whole movie.
What the fuck was Shia LaBeouf doing?
I forgot.
Why'd
about
they have him
Shia,
dressed
dude.
like that, bro?
Like I don't know. Like
Wow.
every aspect of his character too. It's just like what? Like there's incest they imply, and he's like dressing like I don't even know what he's dressing like. Like what are you doing, man? And he's acting, and just everything. Everything makes no sense. Like I did not understand a single thing that was going on throughout the entire movie, besides the fact that they wanted to build a building. That was it. Like that was the only thing that came across. Like oh, that's what they want to do. Because everything else was just like what?
It's
Like
what
what
the
is
point?
going on?
I've heard some people say it's like an allegory for like the modern world in some
Oh my
in some
God.
way, but like
Allegory.
bro,
What do you mean allegory for the modern world?
I have no idea. Like some people are making like comparisons to
yeah.
like current political stuff, and with
Oh,
this
God.
movie, I don't know, man.
Write me an essay of why, and then I'm just not gonna read it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's the interesting thing. It's like people either despise this movie or they think it's a masterpiece.
Well, I know we posted the episode because this is an episode you can find on our channel, and someone in the comments was hating on us because we were calling the movie so awful and terrible, and he's like, "Yeah, I know something that this channel shares in common with this movie." And we're like, "Ooh, first off, that was good.
It's like-
You got me there. You really hurt me." But it's like it's so bizarre to me that this is the movie that so many people are like, "Yeah, no, it's good." I'm like, I don't how.
Do we watch the same movie?
Do we watch the wrong movie? Maybe we just need to go to the other showing where the person stands in front of everyone in the theater and talks to Adam Driver through the screen.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
that's what have made it better.
I wish we would have had the experience.
I would have died. I
it
would have
would've
just
been so
laughed at him, bro.
crazy.
Bro's not getting paid.
No, like I wonder, like, did they have a designated person? That,
Yeah.
like, you will talk to Adam Driver. Or was it like
Every
a-
showing.
Yeah.
You'll say the same thing. Every showing.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell, man.
Yeah, it was so funny. Just all of a sudden, Adam Driver's like at the bottom half of the screen.
Oh,
It's like,
right.
why is this happening? And then he's like looking off into the audience.
Yeah, I
It's like,
forgot
this is
about
absurd.
that. How they, like, change. Oh, my God. Yeah. It's horrible. I'm sorry. It's horrible.
It's terrible.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
It's truly in a league of its own.
It is in a league of its own. It's mind-boggling to me.
Mm.
Mind-boggling. But I guess with that, I think it's your turn to go to 5, I believe.
I don't want to speak anymore on this fucking stupid movie. It's Venom: The Last Dance. is
Oh
what I
my
have at
God, can we
5.
just skip
It's
it?
terrible. We already said our piece on it, bro.
Turn
It's-
this shit off.
Turn this shit off. This shit is fucking trash.
shit is get the fuck off.
Get the fuck off the airways.
I guess, yeah. And so for 5, Venom, you said.
Yeah.
In that same vein, my 5 is Craven.
Okay.
I don't want to do it again. Don't make me talk about this shit
Gavel
again.
Crash Show.
I've already done it one time. I don't know. Like, if you want to see a thing, go look at my letterbox. I know I have it somewhere. I'll post it on the screen.
Yeah.
I made a really good review of that one. And Venom. Go read that, because I don't want to even relive any memories that I had watching this movie.
It's traumatic.
It is traumatic. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's the middle of our list. Traumatic. That's where we
Traumatic.
are at already.
Yeah, we're getting into some really this is deeply affecting stuff.
Oh, this is
It's
the
like-
bad.
This is the slop.
Yeah. And this actually was, this part of my list was the hardest to make. Because there was so much this year that was just like, either I watched that, or how did this get greenlit? Like, how did someone look at this and say, yeah, that's okay? Like, what?
I'm so curious to see what you have.
Oh.
I'm really curious.
Well, I'm going to keep you on edge for a little bit because it's your turn for 4.
Okay. Well, for 4, I put Megalopolis, actually.
Okay, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's way higher than I thought it would be.
I gotta say, as terrible as it is, I also, like, respect it in a weird way. Because it is so bad.
Yeah.
But, like, Francis Ford Coppola committed so hard to it. I gotta respect it a little bit. It's like, wow, this is terrible. But, like, you're so passionate about this absolute vile piece of cinema. It's like, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect. He tried something.
I guess
it failed completely.
It was original,
and utterly, but at least it was original. It's like the fact that it exists is a W for cinema in general. Because it's like, if this can get greenlit,
I guess so.
Theoretically, anything can get greenlit.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, man, Aubrey Plaza in this movie, she did things.
You are
to me.
so down bad.
She did things to me. Anyways, that's my summary.
He loves Audrey Plaza, but no, that's fair. Like, I get it. Like, I'm just shocked it's that high, but like, whatever. But yeah, we already talked about that though. But I guess we'll go to 4 then. Yeah. That was a great way to end it, actually, Shavers. Thank you. Number 4 is, I didn't think it was going to be this high, and that's a little movie that just played with its audience and treated its audience like shit. And that's Joker 2, man. Joker,
wow.
the shit. I don't know what it's called. Dude, this one. You didn't see this.
No, I didn't.
You didn't see this. I don't know how the hell I didn't get you to see this. Like, bro,
I dodged it.
He must have said some shit. Oh, I'm working, you know, because I went with other buddies. I went with other friends, and every single one of those friends liked the first one. Because personally, for me, I'm gonna give it a little context. I like the first one. Is it perfect? No. Is it like kind of just like a recreation of other movies? Yes, absolutely. But I still like it. I still like what it has to say about mental health and society in general. I know that's kind of like, you know, it's kind of a meme at this point. Society. But, you know, I thought it was an interesting character study, if you want to look at it from that way, telling it from the point of view of the Joker. Or did I say the Joker? I mean Arthur Fleck. Because the Joker actually doesn't exist, guys. Because this movie makes literally everything about the first one nothing. Like, it does not matter. Anything. And then they also give the biggest middle finger to you and say, we waste your time for 2 hours. Fuck you. It's just like everything about this movie feels like it was ashamed of the first movie. And ashamed that it created, like, well, because, like, I won't lie. Like, there's a following of the first one where it's very just, like, you know, cringe. Like, it's very...
Yeah, some of the people are...
Yeah, they're like, yeah, fuck society. It's like, that's not entirely what the movie's about. It's not trying to give you a negative perception. It's just trying to show you, like, you know, a different perception.
Yeah.
In a different way. And it's not supposed to make you go do rioting or make you, like, an incel or something. But, you know, it has, unfortunately, got people who view it in that way. And the director said, well, I don't like that. So I'm going to make Arthur Fleck a loser, and I'm just going to make everything just horrible. And that is your fault. You made me do this, audience, because you liked my first film. So fuck you. And then I'm going to try and make it this big, smart thing. Like, fuck, the actors in the movie didn't even like the movie.
Wow.
Like, I have seen clips where it was at the red carpet, or it was some showing of the movie. There was some interview, and Joaquin Phoenix had just watched the movie with Gaga, and you can literally make out Gaga said, did you like it? And he goes, no, I didn't like it. And then she goes, oh, well, why is that? The ending. Because also the ending. Do you know the ending?
Can you like,
you know the ending.
I thought I think I know it, but give me a recap.
The whole ending, and I guess this is a spoiler. No one cares.
No one cares.
This is horrible. Don't watch this. Out. Especially if you like the first one, do not. If you've somehow missed it, don't. I swear to God. It's only going to make you angry. It's only going to make you angry. But the ending of this movie is literally that nothing matters. And that Arthur is ashamed of his personality he's running from the Joker. Which, like, okay, looking at Arthur Fleck from a point of view, like, it does kind of make sense that he would not want to be, like, a part of this big movement or whatever. And everything around him starts falling apart. Lady Gaga doesn't like him anymore because she was in love with the fantasy, not Arthur Fleck at all. So he's just down his dumps, depressed. He's in jail again. He's going to get the death sentence. And at the end of the movie, it heavily implies that Lady Gaga comes back to talk to him. And I'm just going to call her Lady Gaga because it's Harley Quinn. Like, fuck off. But, like, so he's going to meet this person. And they actually foreshadow this throughout the movie. There's some guy in the prison that keeps, like, looking at him, like, not admiring him, just stalking him, pretty much. And this guy follows him out, and he goes, hey, Arthur, I want to tell you a joke. And basically what he says is, you get what you fucking do, shanks him to death right on the spot. So he's dead. So Arthur is dead. But then they get this great twist that people have thought about since the first movie, said that would be probably the worst ending they possibly could have done. But they did it. So they heavily imply, when Arthur is dying there on the ground, that the person who killed him is the Joker. Arthur was never the Joker. He inspired the Joker. What? Like,
I would have crashed to it.
Are you serious? Dude, everyone did. Everyone was just sitting there, so nothing matters.
Is that like just you guys or like everyone?
Everyone. Yeah. Everyone in the theater was visibly just like, what? Like, really? That's how you end it? And don't even give me... And, like, that alone is just... It puts it on, like, in the top 5.
Yeah.
Like, it puts it in the top 5. That alone is just, like, the biggest middle finger of, we do not care about you. Fuck you. You wasted 2 hours. We do not care. We do not care. And then also, I didn't talk about it, the musical aspect of this movie. Because I'm going to be honest. Like, I was excited for this movie.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of it being a musical. Because if it's all in his head, and it's like, he's playing it up like, I have nothing, and then I find this girl... and it's a musical, that could work. But how they do it in the movie is like the worst possible version of it whatsoever. Like, I thought it was going to be like a Broadway sort of thing, what they go for, but they play like the most random-ass songs at the most random-ass times, and they do not fit whatsoever. They don't fit, because usually with musicals, how it works is that the music propels the plot forward. Yeah. The music in this movie does not propel the plot forward. It is just a musical number for 3 minutes, and then it's over.
Oh,
like,
gross.
It's a distraction, and it makes the movie feel so unfocused. And it feels like you just... It makes the... I'm sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. It makes the pacing horrible. Because you're going and you're learning stuff about characters, and it stops. 5 minutes. And then we keep going. Then we stop again. And then it's just like that throughout the entire movie. It's horrible, man. Like, I have nothing else to say. Like, it's horrible. It deserves to be at 4. I hated this movie. Like, everyone who made this movie... especially Todd Phillips, I'm sorry, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. This is horrible. Like, this is really bad. Like, wow. Just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna throw it to you. Like, this one actually made me so angry. I can't even be like screaming about it, though. It's just dumbfounding how bad it is.
That felt cathartic in a way, though, hearing you get that out of your system.
Yeah, it felt very good, you know? Get it out of my system because I was dreading talking about
so
this
glad I dodged that.
Oh, I'm gonna make you watch it one day.
No,
actually, I don't want to watch. Maybe I'll just blackmail you to watch it by yourself.
Me in a room.
With just a copy of Joker 2.
Watch that. So crazy, man.
Oh,
what a fumble.
A fumble indeed. But with that, I think we're at 3.
Oh yeah, we're in the
final
3,
stretch
baby.
here. We're in the final stretch, baby.
I'm so for number 3, I got another very unfortunate Christmas flick. Little Dear Santa starring Jack Black. What a fucking awful movie.
I didn't watch this one.
Oh my god. I've never felt so... I felt like uncomfortable watching this. Like I was shifting in my chair because it was so cringeworthy. Every single scene in this. And the main kid in it is such a bad actor. It's inexcusable. But was maybe
you
even
kind of
more...
have to be easy on kids, though, I guess.
No! This kid sucked! He's terrible! He's terrible. His parents are lying to him. His agent's lying to him. End your career.
Damn!
End your career, bro. Give up. Give up. It's not worth it. Shit pissed me off. And Jack Black. Wow. What a fall from grace, man. This guy's on a generational losing streak.
Yeah.
We need to win for the Jack Black community.
We do, because
I know he's got it in him somewhere.
He's a good actor.
Not lately, though.
Not in this movie.
Not in this movie. Holy shit. Dude, maybe one of the most unfunny things I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Oh my god, it's so awkward and so cringeworthy and so stupid. And there's this plot twist at the end that is absolutely insane. It's insane, and I hate it.
What is the
so
okay,
much?
Now you got me curious. What the hell is it, man?
Okay, so I want to make sure I explain it right. So a big part of it. So okay, kind of sum it up. So the kid's got dyslexia. He writes a letter to Satan instead of Santa. And Jack Black shows up. He's not actually Satan. He's like a protege of Satan. But he grants him like 3 different wishes. So the kid asks for like all this random stuff. and there's a plot, or part of the plot is that his brother has died, like, in the past couple years.
Okay.
Bro, his brother comes back to life at the end of the movie, and it's as one of his wishes. His brother comes back. It's like Christmas morning, and his brother's just randomly alive again. And it's so fucking stupid.
What?
And it like undermines like the whole rest of the. Not that there was much to begin with of any sort of quality, but then that happens and you're just dumbfounded. It's like, wow, they actually did that. This is so stupid.
Damn.
Infuriating. It makes my blood pressure go up. Like
he's getting red.
I feel like
if we had a camera, he'd look like a tomato. He looks like one right now.
Dude, get 911 on speed dial. Like I might have a hypertensive crisis.
He's about to have a heart attack.
Oh, dude,
really?
it is so bad. It's
Bro.
so bad. Like Amazon makes some absolute shit.
It
like,
does. They do.
The straight to streaming shit. This is like
up there.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's
Wow.
so bad, dude. Oh my god. I couldn't even. Yeah, like I was watching it. We had to watch it in 2 separate sittings. I watched it with my parents, and they're like, we got to the hour point. We're like, guys, like turn this off. We can't do it.
Why did you turn it back on?
Mom was like, we have to see how it ends. She's like, it's so bad. We have to see how it ends. So we watched the second half, and yeah, it's terrible.
It's like an hour and a half. You'll never get back.
For real. If there was one positive I could give, it's because Ben Stiller shows up and he's actually Satan.
What?
And that's like the one thing, just because I like Ben Stiller. But that's like a drop of positivity in a giant vat of just filth and shit and piss.
I was gonna say
it's terrible. It's a horrible movie, Gavin.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna watch it. The only thing I've seen from it is on TikTok. I watched Jack Black make a guy shit himself.
Oh my god, I hate that character so much. He's like the teacher, the kid's teacher.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
And he's such a tight ass, and he drove me crazy. Like every single character is so unlikable and stupid. I hate all these people.
Damn. We actually just witnessed Shameless crash.
Guys, I just crashed over.
I'm so sorry.
Post-production's crash over. No, fuck Dear Santa. Fuck Dear Santa.
Damn, dude. No Christmas spirit.
No Christmas. Bah humbug.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
That's my third. What's your third?
My third?
Yeah.
My third is a little film I saw with a very close friend of mine. Thank God bless his soul. He came out with me because I said it will be fun. Maybe it would be good. Maybe it would be a movie where it's just like it's so bad it's funny. It's imaginary. This was a mistake on every level, bro. This feels like one of the weirdest thing where, like, you know how Megan came out and it like went viral because of the dance.
Yeah.
This movie kind of feels like that in a weird way, where they saw the trailer and said, "A haunted teddy bear? That's kind of funny." And then the studio went and looked and went, "That's not what the movie's about at all." They said, "Shit, we have to reshoot it and just make it feel like that." And it's like the most messy film I've seen all year, and boring. Holy hell! Like, I almost fell asleep. I think my friend there did fall asleep. I'm trying to remember. I think he was like on the verge.
Wow.
Like his whole time, his eyes were squinted, just like about to just crash. Because this movie is horrible. And you think watching the trailer, because I didn't have any faith. This is partly on me. I just said, that looks horrible. But I thought, it might be funny. Because a haunted teddy bear? Kind of funny, right? Wrong. He's in 3 scenes. The 3 scenes of, like, this big haunted teddy bear. The rest, they, like, poorly, shittily, like, edit his face to, like, give him, like, a smirk. Or, like, they'll, like, do it and make him look angry. They'll put his eyebrows down a little bit.
God.
And it's funny, don't get me wrong. But it's not funny that keeps you, like, laughing like something like a Madam Web or a Night Swim. No, you giggle for 1 second and then it's over. And they treat it so seriously. Like, they go to another dimension in this movie. They don't even have the courtesy of just making it a dumb, like, horror movie where nothing No, they go to an alternate dimension in this movie.
Why? How?
I don't know.
How's that a plot point?
Like, the whole thing is that the teddy bear wants to take the kid to this alternate dimension where he can't leave. And then they all follow him, and there's a plot twist with, like, this old lady who's, like, I think it was the babysitter of, like, this other girl. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do here?
Wow.
There's so much in this movie. Like, I would have to sum it down, because, like, the whole point of the movie is that there's this little girl who is the stepmom of a kid whose mom just passed away. Yeah. Or passed away a couple years ago, whatever the fuck. And she has had experiences with this demon that she never knew about. It's a lot like Insidious. And fucking, she has went to this dimension, she got out, and the whole movie is her trying to figure out the pieces to go to this dimension. Because she's like, I've been there before. I was a kid. I've been there. This demon was fucking with me too. And the whole final act is that, but it does not make sense. Like, there are character switches. Like, characters just change motivations randomly. Like, there's a whole twist in the third act where, like, this old lady who was close to this girl who knew she went to this dimension has wanted to go there all along, and is secretly evil and dies, like, 2 seconds later when she reveals she's evil. And it's not even funny. Like, there's not even any good, like, gore or death scenes in this movie. Everyone dies off screen. So you don't even get this, like, the kind of funny... Exactly. You don't even get the funny prospect of the teddy bear's killing someone. Like, everyone dies off screen, or it's, like, the most underwhelming thing you've ever seen. Like, it's horrible, dude. Like, don't watch this movie. Like, I thought it was going to be funny. I really did. It wasn't. It was not funny. It was not enjoyable in any shape, way, or form. I want my money back, and I want to give him his time back, because he did not deserve this shit there. And watch this fucking movie. I'm calling out you, man. I love you so much, because you did not deserve that, and that is why it's at 3.
Wow.
It's horrible.
Well, you know what? It's one of those things. The only thing worse than a bad movie is a bad and boring movie.
Yes.
And that sounds like the epitome of bad and boring.
It was so bad.
Wow.
No idea, man. No idea. And another Blumhouse movie as well.
God damn it.
Like, goddamn. I don't want to shit on them, dude. I don't want to. But when you make things like this, we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe there's another one in this list that I'm forgetting right now. But it's insane.
I think we can suffice to say the 2 biggest losers of the year are Sony and Blumhouse.
Oh my! And Jack Black.
And Jack
Jesus
Black.
Christ!
Holy shit, man! That's crazy.
Like, holy fuck! I never thought it would be those. Well, actually, I could have assumed the one, but the 3 of them. Oh my god, dude!
It's so sad, bro. They're cooked.
It's horrible, dude.
And you know what? Speaking of Blumhouse, my second one was actually Afraid.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
You hated it that much?
It was awful.
Yes, it was.
There was one scene that was the only redeemable thing.
Really?
And not even because it was good or anything. It was hilariously bad.
I just thought it was like on another wavelength. I just thought it was so fucking bad that it made it funny. Like, for me personally. But like, what? Really?
Yeah, I got put it too. I feel like if I saw Imaginary though, like I feel
your
like
opinion would change.
I feel like this would all shift around.
You have never been exposed to such boring shit if you haven't watched Imaginary. Might be one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Ever. Like, it's so bad. And I've seen some shit, which we'll get to.
I can't wait. To be honest, I don't have anything else to say about Afraid, so please, Gab, take it away. I need to hear.
Oh my god, well, you're gonna have to wait one more. But we gotta get to the second one on my list, and this is another one you did not see. I saw it by myself. The one movie this year, I went on my own and said, you know what, I'm gonna go watch a movie by myself. Strangers Chapter 1.
Oh!
Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this? Because not only was it like one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but it was also like one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had. Where I had 2 dickheads in the front row talking throughout the entire like 20 minutes of the movie and literally insulted people behind me for asking them to please be quiet. And this could be a whole other video in itself. Like talking about proper movie theater etiquette. It is not acceptable for you to be talking in the first 20 minutes of the movie out loud, just being obnoxious as hell, and someone very nicely, because this is what happened. I don't know who it was. It was a young girl, obviously maybe in her 20s. She looked like my age, sort of thing. She very nicely leaned over to them, and I heard her, because it was like pretty much silent at the one point in the movie. And she said, "Hey guys, I don't mean to be like a meat jerk or anything, but can you please be quiet? We're just trying to watch the movie." You want to know what he said to her?
What's that?
"No, bitch. Go sit down." And we were all sitting there because there was people beside me that were just like, "What did he say?" Like, because everyone heard it. Like, everyone acknowledged it. We're like, "Good dude, come on." Like, people literally behind them were like, "Dude, come on, dude. Like, are you serious?"
Wow.
Like, it was a surreal experience, and they left halfway through. No one kicked them out. They just left. So they literally just came in, started some shit, and then left. Like, what? It was a bad omen before the movie even came out.
Strangers bring out the worst in people.
Literally, it does. And with that said, let's just get to the main movie. The movie's fucking horrible, dude. It is so boring. It's very similar to Imaginary in that way. But it's also, it's like Imaginary. Imaginary's boring. Like, I've already made this clear. But this one's like kind of a special boring, because it's boring, but it's relying on a much better movie to boost its like numbers and its sales. Because I will say right now, I watched the very first Strangers movie that they made. I forget when it was released. Actually good.
Yeah.
Very atmospheric. Actually, not a bad movie at all. It really showed how like some people in this world, they don't need a motivation. They just do it for the fun of it, like terrorizing people. And I thought that was very interesting and very, very scary. And this movie tries to do that, but literally like removes every interesting element from that movie and puts just slop in it. Because like a big part of the movie, as an example, I'll say it right now. In the first movie, it's actually like in the middle of a neighborhood. Like there's people everywhere around them, and they're getting terrorized by these people. Which you could say like, well, how the hell is no one calling? But like, it made it interesting because it added a layer of realism where it's like this could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Like this is just something that could happen, and like there's the situation that someone's not going to hear you, and you're gonna die. Everyone dies at the end of the first one. That's the big part of the movie. It's like there's no happy ending. Like some people are just crazy. What did they do in this movie? They put it in a cabin in the middle of the woods. That's the most generic place you could put a horror movie in your life, dude. In your life. And it's like, it just goes every cliche in the book. An animal, like, makes a jump scare noise. There's just a bunch of jump scares that lead to nothing. It's just horrible. There's no atmosphere.
Hate the fake jump scares.
Literally.
Man.
And there's so much of it in this movie as well, man. And it ends with a twist that is so bad that it's just like, are you for real? Like, really? Because, let me say it, because, if you haven't watched the second trailer for the second movie, oh boy. But fucking, the whole point, the twist in the movie is that the town is in on it. Because how it works in this movie, you have this young couple, their car breaks down, and it's heavily implied that they broke their car on purpose. Which, whatever, I'm going to get to that though. But it's very obvious this town is very religious, like almost like a cult. They don't outright say it though. But you can obviously tell that something's going on in this town.
Yeah.
They don't like these outsiders. So they make them, go stay here for the night and we'll fix your car. And then it's just heavily sprinkled throughout the movie with little things that they do not want them there. And that the whole point of the movie is that they are in on the strangers. And the strangers are literally just like, yeah, go kill them. We don't like these people. It's just like, bro, that's so fucking generic. Like, dude, you took literally the one part about the first movie that I thought was excellent and you said, nah, fuck it. We don't need that anymore. And I think that's just like the most insulting part. You just made a good movie that is actually good. Terrible. And you removed everything that made it slightly interesting. And that's why it's at 2, because it pissed me off, frankly. And I saw it by myself. That was the worst decision I ever made. I was so bored, dude.
Wow.
I just sat there getting so angry at every little thing. Like,
the whole experience just sounds nightmarish.
It was nightmarish,
like,
yeah.
Between the etiquette of, like, the other people in the theater and then, like, the actual quality of the film itself.
It did
like,
not
that
help.
combination is just brutal.
It was horrible. It was unreal. It was unreal. In the worst way possible.
Wow.
The absolute worst way. But with that, I think, Seamus, we've hit number 1 here. But before we get to number 1, I think we should talk about just a quick honorable mentions. Movies that didn't quite make the list, but we still think about in our hearts as shit.
Still, okay.
Terrible.
Okay.
You know, just before we get to, like, the grand spectacle, you know what I mean? Just movies that didn't quite make the list, we just quickly mention them. We give the people what they want and just a heads up, hey, don't watch these.
Yeah.
You're going to waste your time. But with that, I'm going to let you do it first.
That Ghostbusters one was some ass.
Oh.
Frozen Empire?
Frozen Empire, more like Frozen dog shit, garbage, ruined my childhood movie.
Yeah, what an offensive sequel.
And it's just, even if it was an offensive sequel, it's just so incredibly mid that it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad, dude. Oh my god. That one almost made my list. But it's actually not in my honorable mentions, believe it or not, which is crazy.
What do you got for honorable mentions? What's your first one?
If we're going with my first one, the Garfield movie, bro.
Oh!
This was like the lowest of the low animated movie, bro.
Dude, your sister would be like...
I know, she'd be saying that like, yeah, what do you mean you don't like... I'm sorry.
Number 1 Garfield
I'm sorry, little sis. I do not like it. I sat there, because she asked me, let's go see the movie. I said, okay, sure, we'll go see it. And I was so bored throughout the entire movie. It's like a unique bad where it's like not even like fart jokes. It's just like pop culture references after over and over and over and over and over. I don't even know how many brands they fucking dealed in this movie. They have like there's like FedEx, Amazon, Walmart, It's crazy. Like every other scene, there is a product placement. It's insane to me.
That's crazy for an animated movie too, bro.
Yes, dude. There's literally a part where they mention like Tinder and Bumble and Hinge. What?
Garfield's
Yes!
sleeping on some baddies or what?
John, bro, he's down bad apparently, and he's like in a restaurant, and some girl's like, "Oh, you should go on dating apps. You should go on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and make sure to pay for the premium subscriptions." It's like,
Oh
what?
my god, dude! The subliminal messaging,
Literally.
like, audience, go on
It's-
our website.
Go on the website.
You need
You are
to date.
lonely. You're watching Garfield by yourself.
Every time
Oh
they say
my
a brand,
God.
you're just like, ching.
Take
ching,
a shot every time they say a brand. You will die.
You'll die.
You will die. Like,
wow.
And oh my god! And there's a terrible Top Gun reference. Just horrible, horrible. I'm not gonna stay on it too long. But horrible. But what's your next one, bro?
Garfield deserves better, man.
He does, dude. Bill Murray. I love that guy.
Okay, I hate to say it. This one I'm saying because I was so disappointed. in
I'm
it.
so scared.
Maxine, bro.
Really? Oh,
I was so disappointed
that's
in that
fair,
movie.
though.
That was probably my biggest disappointment
Yeah.
of the year.
That's the epitome of wasted potential.
Wow. If seriously though,
Yeah.
like I don't know what Ty West was thinking, man.
Yeah.
He had two. Pearl was great.
Oh.
X was great.
Oh.
And then just to cap it off with this,
It's a slap to the face, kinda.
It
Especially
really
the
is.
ending.
Oh.
The ending just feels like it comes out of really nowhere to me. Like they kind of.
It's so undeserved though.
Yeah, it's
Such
so
an undeserved
undeserved.
plot twist. It's like I don't know. They didn't even. I think it's a dumb plot twist to begin with.
Oh yeah,
But
well, yeah.
even they didn't set it up that well
No.
to begin with. And even if they did set it up well in quotation marks,
It still
I
would have worked
No.
because it feels so cheap for Ty West. Because like all the other movies he made, I thought were honestly like Pearl. I thought was exceptional. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good, and just such a great way to do a prequel movie, but also keeping the same actor. But anyway, I feel like he should have done better.
Yeah.
Like he's so talented and it's so apparent in those two other movies that this one should have just been a hit, but it wasn't. It was
No.
just like just a wet fart, man.
And
That I forgot about instantly.
yeah,
By the way.
right?
I like literally I forgot that the movie even came out till you mentioned it.
I hate to say it, but the only scene I can remember is when she crushes his testicles with her high heels.
Okay, that's true. He gets
That's a-
he tells him to take off his clothes. And he's like, "What? Why?"
That's
You
about
just do
it.
Yeah. No.
Mia Goth deserved better,
Oh, she
Ty
does.
West deserves
100%.
better. but
But
frick,
is it it's kind of his fault.
it's kind
though,
of
if he
his
wrote
fault
it like
though.
that.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. Maybe they just didn't give him time.
Maybe.
I want to say maybe that's the reason.
give him benefit of the doubt, man.
Yeah,
right?
but just man,
Disappointing.
What a disappointment. Yeah, like god damn it. And yeah, that one hurts. Honestly, now that you bring it up, that one really hurts.
Really hurts.
But I'm actually gonna do a twofer because these are both movies we talked about for my honorable mentions. I have Trap and Red One here. Just awful, awful films that should not be watched by anyone, but except Red One. That one's funny, but like terrible on every level. But we've already talked about them, so I'm not gonna go too far into it.
I'm glad you agree.
Oh
with
yeah,
all
they
that.
had to be here to some capacity.
Yeah.
bro. Like there's just no way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
It's essential
Essential,
that you at
literally.
least name drop them.
You
Yeah.
have to name drop them at least more than twice. You know?
So are we doing 3 honorable mentions each?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got your 3. Okay,
Oh dear, he's looking at his list.
okay. You know what was pretty bad was Kung Fu Panda 4.
That bad though? You think really? You think it's that
In
bad?
terms of disappointment,
Okay.
maybe
I'll catch you there.
Maybe that's the thing. Like, I think for the honorable mentions, I'm thinking more the disappointing route. Besides, I didn't have too much hype for Ghostbusters, but
Yeah,
Kung
I
Fu
did
Panda,
though.
Yeah, what a
Yeah.
sin! What a sin! Just
That one
shitting on this
hurts.
guy's childhood.
I was so excited. I'm like,
Fucked.
guys, it will be good. And everyone's like, I don't know, guys. I don't know, dude. I'm like, please, just let it be good.
Dude, the copium was hitting hard.
Oh,
I hate
God,
to say
yeah.
it, that's how I felt with Indiana Jones
Oh,
last year.
God.
It's like it'll be good. It'll be good when there's so many red flags that would be ass.
Yep. Well, was there really though?
I think so. I
Like
think
what?
so.
I'm curious now.
I-
We're doing a little bit of sidetrack. What?
Some of the stuff in the trailer just
Like what?
looked. I don't know. It just something was off about it.
Really?
It
I
seemed
don't
like
agree.
it. No.
No, I was excited for it. I was like, dude, this is gonna be peak. And when we sat down, I was like, holy hell, what the hell did you do, Disney?
So oh.
Oh my god.
If we ever make it like a most disappointing movies of all time, I
Oh,
feel
it's
like
there.
that would definitely be
That
on
one
that
made
list.
me mad.
Yeah.
That one made me mad. It still does to this day, bro.
Right? Oh, just
But
terrible.
no,
And same with
that's-
I mean, I'm not as disappointed, but Kung Fu Panda 4, definitely another L for Jack
Yeah.
Black, a huge disappointment overall.
Yeah,
Wow.
I loved those movies as a kid, you know?
Mhm.
Like, I remember watching those first two. I saw them in theaters, and I remember, like, getting emotional for the second one, even as a kid.
Yeah.
And then 3, dare what you say, I still like the third one. Like, it's not perfect, but one of the hardest villains ever.
Oh.
But then you get to 4, and it's like, they just take all of that away. Like, all the smart, like, all the quirkiness, and, like, I guess you could say the style, it's just gone.
Yeah.
And, like, the emotion, fuck. Throw that out the window. There was not one part in the movie where I was, like, even remotely invested at all.
You know what? It kind of felt like the same thing with Moana 2, where it's
Yes,
this
dude.
could have been like a TV series kind of
It
thing.
literally could have, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they bring back the villains that actually people care about, and they don't even get them to talk,
That's-
except one.
Oh,
And
that's
he's like
so
the most
cheap.
out of character version of himself ever.
Yeah.
It
He would
was-
never do that shit.
No, he would never do that. That's why I put on my review. He would never do that.
No.
He would. It's just
He's
so
cold-blooded.
sad.
He's ruthless.
Dude, he'd kill him. Like
Yeah.
if it was real Tai Lung, bro, he would kill him on the spot,
Oh, absolutely.
or at least he would try. But no, like Bao, no, he would not do that, man. This is not a situation like that.
No.
I don't think any of his villains from those movies would really like do that ever.
Mm-mm.
It's just, oh my god. But let's get out of these honorable mentions. Let's just get to one, okay?
Get to the-
Well, this video's been going on a while. We need to get it finished. But we're gonna start with the good shit.
I feel like I'm kind of going against what I said earlier, like saying like how these top ones would be like the most painful watches and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking when I listed it. I still think it's deserving of this title. I put Madam Web actually as my worst movie of the year, and
I don't agree.
it's weird because it's like 2, 3, 4. Like that was just like abysmal.
Yeah.
This is like entertaining at the very least. But at the same time, I feel like it's so bad. It needs to have like a title, a crown. This is like a monumentally bad movie. So my worst movie of the year would be Madam Web. I gotta say,
Really?
I feel like we discussed it pretty in depth.
Yeah.
Why we think it's so bad, but you know what? It gave us some good memes.
It's true.
It was
There's a
very
lot
fun,
of very good memes.
right? Like that's the thing. I can't even say like it's absolutely terrible, but at the same time, I have such a fond memory of seeing it with you guys. So it's like, you know, I gotta give it some credit for that. So
Yeah.
and I don't know. It's weird. It's like, yeah, it's the worst, but it's like it's also like not the worst in a way.
Yeah.
It's special.
It's like its own corner pocket universe type shit.
Yeah,
Where
it's
just
like
on its
2
own
to
level.
10 are like all like their own worst list. This is
Yeah.
like this transcends the worst list.
Really?
This is like, yeah, it's its own thing.
That's fair though, honestly.
Tell me though, Gavin.
Oh my God.
What you got as your worst of the year?
This is gonna be so quick because like let me give you a little synopsis here. I watched this movie and people are gonna call me out immediately because I've implied other things that I don't like a certain person. I don't like his movies. And I tried so hard to watch this movie and try and enjoy it, understand what the hell people were talking about. Fuck me. The worst movie of this year is Rebel Moon Part 2, man. The Scar Game. This movie is garbage, dude.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I can't remember a single plot point in this movie besides the fact that they are trying to protect a village for like 3 hours. Or no, maybe 2 hours, but like, it felt like 3 hours. Nothing happened. 50% of the movie was slow-mo. It was literally just slow-mo. I almost fucking threw my hat around. Oh my god, dude. There's like so much just slow-mo farming. Where it's just like on the wheat. And then just throwing the wheat. Or just grabbing it. It's mind-boggling. And you know what? And I hate to say this because I don't want to be that guy. The thing that really makes me more mad is the fact that I don't get it. And is that people love it online for some reason. Some people do. And I'm like, how? Like, it's not even me trying to be like mean to them. It's just like, is something going wrong here?
So,
Like,
am I missing something?
Is there something in the Matrix that I don't understand? Because like people will fucking fight for this movie, and like I see people online go because there's one scene with like lightsabers. They don't call them lightsabers, but they're fucking
laser
lightsabers.
swords.
Laser swords.
What are they called? Do you know?
Oh, I don't fucking
Something
remember.
Yeah,
Some fucking shit. But like, dude, there's like a point in the movie where she's doing like some Darth Maul shit. But it's like kind of if your little brother went and got 2 lightsabers at the Walmart and like started like very flimsily like waving them around, and it's all slow mo because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Every fucking fight scene is just slow mo. And everyone online was like, "Oh my god, this is so good! Star Wars couldn't dream of doing anything like this."
What?
And it's like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's dumbfounding at every level, because I can't even be mad at it, because it's just like, what? Like, I don't want to be that guy. Have you had a lobotomy? Like, what is happening? Like, I just don't understand it, dude. I don't get it. It makes me so mad. And I don't even know where to go from the, like, it ruined my life. Like, it ruined my...
Rebel Moon ruined your life.
It ruined my life, bro.
Damn.
I sat there and I watched it and I said, why did I do that? And that was just, like, I'm just gonna be in this state of just... not even bliss. Just like this otherworldly feeling where I've missed something. And I'm the bad person, but I'm like, no, that was just garbage, dude. And I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Zack Snyder, can he make a movie look good? Yes, he can. He cannot write. I'm sorry. He can't write. It's so bad. I don't remember anyone in this movie. I don't remember anyone's name. I didn't remember anyone's name watching the damn thing. And I watched part 1. And I didn't like it, but I tried. I really tried. But he can't write. I'm sorry. He can't. He can't. Sorry. That's how it is. This is my mental breakdown live on.
Guys, we reached that point.
Oh my
The
God.
final crash out.
The final crash out, dude.
Gavin's gonna start tweaking.
I've already started tweaking. It's long gone, man. We're long gone from that point. But yeah, I'm done. I can't do it. It's over. That's my list. And that's your list as well.
We made it.
We did. We made it,
man. Through
Thank
all the
God.
schlop. Through all the
God.
shit.
It only took us an hour.
It only took us an hour.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
we don't have to think about them ever again.
Oh, but we do. Because we'll bring it up occasionally.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that was our worst of the year list. I'm exhausted at this point.
Right? That was like emotionally.
Yes.
Like, that was like a challenge.
It was intense.
Yeah, ready for a nap.
Yeah, I am too. But with that, guys, this has been a great year. This has been our first year we've been doing this, and we had a lot of fun doing it. It did get a bit inconsistent at the end there. You know, it happens. But we love doing it. You know, it's one of those things. We'll try and always do it as much as we can. Because I like coming here and talking with my best friend about movies. Like, it's my favorite thing ever.
Hell yeah,
you know?
man.
And even though we see shit, it's still fun at the end of the day, you know? Even if we watch Imaginary and you're not there. But no, it's just, I'm nothing but thankful that I get to do this with my best friend, and you have take time out of your day to do it.
Get over here.
Oh, come here, buddy. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Yeah.
And we love you guys. Thank you for watching.
Absolutely.
Please keep in mind we'll be a little more consistent next year.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It all depends. I'm still in school. He's working full time, so we'll see.
Exactly. But we'll try for at least the big things. We'll try and make time for it, right? Yeah. But thank you for tuning in, guys.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and give us your top 10 lists in the comments. I want to see what people think. Do people disagree? I don't want to hear anyone defend Rebel Moon. Don't do it, or you will get blocked, even though I can't do that. But no, leave your thoughts. But with that, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you have a great New Year's as well.
Yeah, Happy New Year's, guys. Take care.